What's going on, everybody? So there's been a lot of hysteria going on about the New England Patriots that will possibly skip the White House visit. Those Patriot players include LeGarrette Blount, Donta Hightower, Chris Long, Devin McCourty, and Martellus Bennett, and also James White is on the fence now for actually going to the White House visit after you win the title of the whatever. In this case, it's the Super Bowl, but many other national sports teams, this is like a regular pastime afterwards. They go and celebrate it there. Now, people have been putting everything into race issues, obviously, because Trump has been very unpopular right now. People are not really interested in going into having any type of involvement with him. The reason that I bring this up is because people were asking me my opinion about it. And, Tom Brady did turn down the Obama invite in 2015. And that was, during a time with the Deflategate. President Obama, he made some satirical comments. It was, funny comments about it because I don't think it was really a big deal to President Obama because like everybody else that has a conscious mind, it didn't really feel like Tom Brady cheated. So when you think about it that way, I can understand why, Tom Brady may have been uncomfortable because it was very, very open that Obama made a lot of jokes with all the teams. Listen, it is what it is. It was a little bit more insightful. Guys have jokes that they say, and allegedly prior to that happening, it was a spokesperson for Obama that may have said something that Tom Brady really didn't like. But in my opinion, the president of the United States is the president of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're supposed to go to the White House as a team, you go as a team. If Tom Brady was eligible to skip it without giving any real valid reason, things came out later that he had something. I don't even know, but there was really no valid reason for him to skip that Obama invite. So now that we look at it with 6 players now that are saying that they do not want to go because they're about, inclusiveness, not exclusiveness. They're saying that Trump is saying that he wants to bring America together, but his actions and, certain things that he's been signing into executive law has been showing otherwise. Okay, we know in the NFL, we went through the whole Kaepernick thing. Martellus Bennett and Devin McCourty were doing the fist during the national anthem, the silent fist for the protests and things like that. And it's a lot of things that were involved around that, police brutality to colored folk and, people of color. It was a lot of bad political, impactful things that were happening. And people that stood on one side, it wasn't looking really good. And I have to say this, though. As much as people are very, very upset with Trump because, it's alleged that he didn't really win the election and stuff like that. And people have to keep in mind that I believe the county of New England did go to Hillary Clinton. So they can't try to put it as if it's like a red state or something like that. It's simply, he's just unpopular right now because of the things that he's doing. But all of the things that he said he would do, he's actually, doing. So for the people that voted for him, it's a very difficult thing to... We all have family and friends that are of different ethnicities and things like that, and different people are being affected in different ways by, the Muslim ban and a lot of the things that Trump is doing. But when I look at it from, American point of view, because we're not talking about America being divided, like Confederate or whatever like that. We're talking about America as a whole. When you look at it as America as a whole, I don't think that Tom Brady should have skipped the Obama invite, and I don't think that the Patriot players should miss the invite. And I'm going to tell you why. It has nothing to do with politics. It's for the simple fact that the New England Patriots, it's either their way or the highway. And I'm just talking about, I'm not saying, the way that people are making it seem is if this right here is going to make a stand to change what Trump is doing. I don't think that that's going to happen, in my opinion, because the guy is, President Trump is doing whatever whatever he said that he was going to do. That's what he's doing. He's not looking for favorable, favorable applause or anything like that from anyone. And I do think that he should possibly try to not take things as personal and, not go as wild as he does. But this is a man that's just, if you do something, bruh, he's coming right out and he's tweeting, it's a different age right now. Social media and stuff like that, it's a completely different environment that we live in. But getting back to why I think they shouldn't skip it, it has nothing to do with the political scene that's going on. I'm just talking basically by the New England Patriot way. Now, it will look good as far as when people look at it like, wow, they didn't really care about, the money and stuff like that. They were just looking out for the people. That's all, good and well. But them not going there is not really, it doesn't, this is just a heritage that people were doing at the White House, you know what I'm saying? Just to let people come in and the players celebrate at the, at the highest level with the President of the United States. The Patriot players not going, I don't think will be impactful on anything that Trump is going to do in the future. He'll just say, Trump is going to say, all right, don't come. We're just going to not make anybody come. That way, the invites won't be sent out. I don't think unless these players come together and do something else outside of it, because it's not something that, a lot of people in the past have also missed, when President Obama was doing it, inviting them. People missed those also. That didn't really do anything. And even though it's at an all-time high with people being upset with President Trump, this is not really a standoff. You know what I'm saying? Like, because people have already done this. This is nothing. People are like, oh, bro, it's going to show a sign and all that. President Trump is the kind of guy who's going to say, you know what? F all you guys. You know what? Nobody comes. Because if Tom Brady's the only guy on that team that you can't get rid of. So with him skipping it as the face of that franchise, notice how everything in the media was very, very quiet. It just went through. Obama made his jokes. They showed some clips on Twitter, whatever, and it was just over. Now that all these players are doing it, there's going to be a lot more hysteria. The Patriots have to now make a decision. Do they all not go and then make President Trump make a decision like, you know what? If these guys are trying to play me, I'm not having it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really trying to do this with these boys. We're just not going to do it anymore. Or will they all just figure out a way to kind of simmer it down and everybody just goes? Because the one guy that I know is definitely not going is Martellus Bennett. I know he's not going. So it doesn't matter what anybody says about that. He's not going. That dude does not care. He is showing them like, look, he stands for something. And like I said, that's commendable. But it is, regardless, a form of disrespect to the president. Now, I know people are going to say, yeah, but you have your freedom of speech and all that stuff like that. All I'm saying is this. Whichever way you feel, like, this is not an uprising in the eyes of anyone, because it's already been done to President Obama, probably presidents before that, other players didn't go to, go to the, the White House thing. It's different reasonings behind whatever people choose to do. A revolution is what people are trying to say that this is going to be for. No, it won't be. It'll just be 6 guys or however many guys not going. If the Patriots decide to go and the rest of the team, does whatever. But because of the Patriot way, it's going to be impactful on the players and their pockets. And I understand that they're doing it and it looks selfless, but there are other ways to protest. Because this right here, with the other players that didn't go, it didn't matter. The presidents continue to do it anyway. So unless the whole team doesn't go, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the whole team just sits down, now you're saying something, because that hasn't been done yet. But if it's 6 players, whatever amount of players, and other players still go, they can still have the regular celebration of the championship winners. You know what I'm saying? Because people have to understand it's either all or none right now, just based on this franchise. Because Trump regularly follows this franchise. He loves the Patriots. He's hanging out with Tom Brady in 2005 at Floyd Mayweather fights. These guys are friends. It's not something that I feel that Tom Brady won't go to because of the friendship with him. He's not looking at it politically. He's just looking at it like, yo, the president is my friend. That's how he's viewing it. But people can look at, turn the same token like, look, Tom Brady, President Obama was your president in 2015 and you just didn't go. You can flip the coin either way. And I'm not trying to say that Tom Brady, it's like a race-related issue. Tom Brady chose not to go. That's his decision. It didn't create a massive uproar like this is doing, because we have to be honest. President Trump has been very, very unpopular since he's been in office. But unless the whole Patriot team doesn't go, I don't believe this it doesn't make a point. It doesn't do anything until people visibly see that it's either been shut down and nobody goes. That's the only way that you can actually have something done as far as sports teams. Because then you got to think about the NBA. Now the NBA, because of their high capacity overall of African American or people of color on those teams, with them all not going, that will be impactful. But if any of the Patriots, if there's enough Patriots to go there and celebrate it as a team, which I think that Robert Kraft about to go down there and tell them, listen, we either do it all together or we don't do it. Something has to be done. But I don't believe that this will be as impactful as people are saying, because people here and there have skipped out on it regardless of the president. It's either the whole team goes or nobody goes. That's the only, you know what I'm saying? It's no ifs, ands, or buts, because these individuals trying to spark a protest by saying they're not going, I don't think visibly it'll be enough for the people to see it, to show that it has the impact that people are claiming it will have. Let me know your thoughts about it. Does it matter that only 6 doesn't go, or do you believe that everyone shouldn't go? Until next time, one love.